here's a before photo, or here's a one before photo. And you can see how full my face is and my arms. And of course my tummy, and of course my chest area. I didn't think I was fine, you know, eating a quote balanced meal according to the pyramid, you know, my meats, my veggies, and my starch. So 20 years, same size, you know, no big deal. But of course, when I started eating, because of blood type diet, all veggie just went away. Since I was 16. And so I'm actually at my before 16 weight. Like in 05. Yeah, it was 05, so it's 11 years ago. God, 11 years. A lot has happened in 11 years. Man, oh man. But I moved here about going 18 months ago. And I want to be closer to work, so why not? I'm only a mile 0.8 from work, so I can either ride my bike, walk, or take the bus. And my bike got stolen like 6 months ago. And so that no longer happens. But this community, it's the historic Fairmont district of Fort Worth, and it's from, you know, the turn of the century, the 1900s, and it's being revitalized. This neighborhood, I picked my particular location because of where it's at, to Magnolia Avenue, and around here we're about to walk to is the community garden and compost. How cool is that? I don't participate, I'm hardly ever home, but I do enjoy it. And I do at least compost and kind of participate that way. And I have grabbed some lettuce from there when I forgot to go to the store and I needed some lettuce. Very happy here, but the housing market has almost quadrupled since I moved in 18 months ago. I think the house right here, that's going for $325,000. Depending on where you live, that's probably a good deal. But here in Fort Worth, that is a lot. Just about 5 years ago, you could buy that for $90,000. I'm very comfortable here. I feel happy here. But like you said, it's a challenge to actually find your tribe. When you talk about blood type or sustainability or just topics that you're interested in, or oils, essential oils I'm into, I get so many friends that just roll their eyes and go, oh, she's on one of her talks again. But yeah, it's kind of hard to find your tribe sometimes. So, you know, being an Army rat and living, you know, around the world, you can appreciation what you have and what you don't have, and see what people who have and don't have. So that's how I became more interested in being an environmentalist or sustainability when I was in junior high when we were living in Japan. Over there, I remember to this very day, that's when I fell in love with just sushi and miso and soy and rice and seaweed. And I'm like, I like this stuff. Girl from Oklahoma, you know, meat and potatoes, is really liking this sushi stuff. And and I just fell head first into it, and I just couldn't get enough of it. And now I know now, my body was craving that type of food. My mom's an O, my dad's an A, my sister's an A, and I'm an A. So mom an O cooking for 3 A's and herself. I've always had just digestive problems, you know, just a bloatness and just a full holding water. And I was always drinking Mylanta. I mean, Mom would always say, here's your Mylanta, go get it. It's like one of those things, you go to the grocery store, you buy your things off your list, and my mom would always buy more Mylanta for me. I really wasn't using the Mylanta while I was in Japan. And my allergies had decreased. Because being in Oklahoma, I was constantly sneezing and coughing and, you know, blowing my nose and allergies and stuff like that. But I remember being over there, now that I'm thinking about it, no allergies and asthma. Thinking about all the smog, you would think I would have that. I really didn't, and I felt great. And then when we came back home, back to Oklahoma, those allergies came back. I'm just really enjoying looking back and how I ate and how I felt growing up. Very fatigued. I could sleep for 10 hours because my body was so lethargic. It's been an interesting journey looking back, and I really enjoyed this new path that I got on. So my mom just went head first and bought me all these vegetarian cookbooks. So now for Thanksgiving we have mashed cauliflower for me, and she makes, of course, mashed potatoes for everyone else. I was doing it for more digestion issues, just being bloated and swollen, and kind of like a cleanse, but I was losing weight. I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of odd. But yeah, I lost 2 dress sizes, up to 3 dress sizes actually. I heard you. He was howling. Hey. Hey. Ooh. Okay. That's why he was barking when we came in the door. You think he's 10, he would not do that kind of stuff. I've actually started using this. So I'm starting to hand grind my coffee. And because I was visiting a friend in the Netherlands this past fall, and he has that, and he was actually using it. And I went, I've had that for years as it's just a novelty in my kitchen. And so I came back home, started using it. I'm liking how it tastes. Not that bad. Cannot eat enough of this. The Bonitos, oh my gosh. These people are awesome. I mean, it's bean chips. So it's not potato chips or corn chips, it's bean chips. Yeah, ingredients, whole navy beans, whole grain rice, pure sunflower, gum and sea salt. So I mean, no corn. And my refrigerator obviously has more of my fruits and vegetables in it. And my soy sauce, which actually is wheat-free, and my peanut butter, actually we're using almond butter, and then different types of jellies, which the pumpkin jelly, and I think the apricot, which is all green, all beneficial. Fruits and vegetables, my onions, my lemon, my carrots, my fish, my blackberries, my ginger. I have my asparagus in there, my beets, and my spinach. So that's it. But it wasn't until 2011 when a friend of mine were just talking. She's a vegetarian. I tried to go that route, but it just wasn't what I was needing to do. I still was having problems. And she said, well, how about the blood type diet? And I'm like, what? What is this? And I went head first. Bought the book. I downloaded the app. I went to a consultant. And it took me about 5 months from November 2011 to about March 2012 to understand and read and go to the grocery store and have my book and app with me and learn about the new food I never had before. And like kale, what's kale? Being an Army brat, I didn't have kale at the commissary to buy, or Swiss chard or things like that, or grandmas drink coffee. So drinking coffee was new to me as well, but I wanted to really dive into the beneficials and understand this. And sure enough, I felt better. No 2 o'clock fatigue and cookie time. I made it through the day. I was sleeping better, or sleeping less, because I didn't need that much sleep anymore. I was actually naturally healing myself. I did allergy shots for 7 years and constantly blowing my nose and just sore throats and everything. But with the blood type diet, that all went away. Now I know there were problems. I didn't realize what they were, but I would have banana, in the mornings and things like that. And reading it, it's an avoid. I'm like, why is it banana an avoid? But I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it right. I took out those particular foods, oranges and bananas. Oh my gosh, that was my problem. When I bring in an orange, a banana, or even a tomato, I can tell instantly. I get bloated. I get tired. My concentration changes at work. If I go out for lunch and I actually have a tomato on my sandwich, because that's just what comes with it. If I go ahead and just eat it, I can tell by 2 o'clock I had a tomato. So I really have recognized those avoids, and so now I really do avoid them. I didn't realize how much weight I was holding, and yeah, I lost at least 25% of my weight, and so, which is a lot. It just came off, and I had to go shopping and for everything, shirts, bras, pants, and yeah, I had to change my whole wardrobe. diet is just a way of life, and, you know, a healthy nutrition, and, you know, bringing your body to where it needs to be healthy. Weight loss is just a byproduct. I've really enjoyed learning about the blood type diet and personalities as well, and recognizing that A's, we are prone to stress levels and how we deal with them, and I'm learning the foods actually help me deal with that. Doing more exercise and eating properly, I'm noticing I'm calm. I get excited when I get excited about a topic. Like I'm in a meeting or something, I want to make sure I make my point clear. I can feel my heart pound, or I'm not agreeing with someone, but I'm giving them respect to continue talking. So the A in me wants just to come out, but I'm more calm now, and accepting, and taking a step back, because before I really wouldn't. My dad, like I say, he's an A, he still gets that excited and that aggressiveness. And I used to be that way, but now I'm not. And then again, my dad's still eating as an O, what my mom cooks. And I can so see that now. There's kind of a certain point where you just can't be constantly the hall monitor. And, you know, like, here's my card, you know, let's talk, you know, did you know? At the end of the day, we all make decisions. In the South, it's a one-track mind on some stuff. I mean, I'm considered a hippie, and I'm like, I'm not even close to the hippies on the East and West Coast. I mean, I'm considered a hippie because I recycle. I mean, I'm a sustainability officer for a federal agency, and so I'm a recycler, so I'm a tree hugger. I'm like, oh, I'm not even close. So I'm still outside the box, you know, of a person even doing that here in Texas.